This channel is provided for informational purposes only. Contact your physician for any diagnostic or treatment plan. Press the like symbol if you enjoyed any part of this video. Thank you. Welcome back to Mike's Diabetes World. Yes, we're setting up. I know so often I record videos in my bed, but I know the lighting's not super great, but we're gonna do it. My blood sugar now is 6. If it goes below 6, we'll start a low protocol. I'm right at 6, not to worry. Now, let's just go quickly here. Time in range is excellent. I'm at 98% time in range. This is super. Yay. Your body, or your pancreas, let's hone in on the real culprit, certainly hers, has 2 different types of cells. Actually, it probably has many different. But the 2 that we're going to discuss today is the alpha cells and the beta cells. Your beta cells are damaged and killed off, however you want to say it, and that's why you have diabetes. The beta cells produce insulin. Sorry, don't try not to use my hands as much. But you need insulin to survive. And insulin will wear off. Even the insulin non-diabetics produce will wear off. But you need to ensure that you have enough. And this means shots, unfortunately. Well, there is a phrase which you can breathe in. It isn't as widely accepted up here in Canada. It's like little quick bursts that can get into your bloodstream. And, hey, glucose, over here. I found the secret door. Come on, let me hold it open for you. Insulin's being illustrated as a key that opens the door. So that's why I use the door reference. You need to watch what you eat so that you don't end up having too much glucose. The other cells in the diabetes world that we need to take a look at is the alpha cells. The alpha cells produce glucagon. Now, how does glucagon differ from insulin? Well, insulin brings down your blood sugars. Glucagon brings up your blood sugars. So up your blood sugars. That is why if you as a type 1 diabetic has a low blood sugar, then you need to take a shot of glucagon in order to stimulate your body to release the stored up sugar. The liver stores glucose. It's called the fight or flight, where you can release your insulin, your glucagon, if you feel frightened, if you have to feel like you're going to fight. That is why stress It's like, oh my god, I gotta release glucagon so this body has enough energy to fight this evil stress. That's why if you can relax and learn how to handle stress. Thinking back to my work time. Do, 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 do. Wish I had a little bubble. Do, do, do. I wish I could have handled stress. In my mind, there was always, that someone's watching how I do things. I would be a trainer, and I would hate having my yearly evaluations. When it came time for me to do the evaluations, I would make it a little easier to handle. Things like I would leave notes and a candy on the trainer's books if they broke for a break or whatever. I'm sure they don't need a whole bunch of glucose being released, but they have enough insulin to bring it down too. Insulin and glucagon are in up and down throughout the day. Your body produces insulin to cover any sugar or glucose or carbs that you eat. Glucagon raises the blood sugar. This is why you can feel better and you can very easily just go on your merry way and you don't get the effects. Type 1 diabetics don't have this luxury. It's kind of like one-sided, where the glucagon and the insulin work like this. If you have diabetes, this glucagon just kind of raises up. The insulin isn't there, so you have higher glucose in your blood. Pure and simple, right? You need to always be alert to this and making sure that you have enough insulin in your body. If you go low, your body can produce some of these things. However, not quick enough. It's not kind of like, oh well, I'm below 3. Let's switch on the magical glucagon button. It doesn't work. What happens more than likely is if your body feels like it's under stress and it's a high blood sugar, what does it do? It releases more sugar. In an ideal body, insulin would be released. You notice I said ideal, not perfect. Always remember that you need to play this little game. Diabetics are not short on glucagon. No siree. Diabetics are short on insulin. You take a shot of glucagon. It kind of like says, hey, liver, we need some sugar in the system. And your liver goes, okay, here's sugar, and here's sugar, and here's sugar. A lot of times you could end up going the opposite side. And you can get into a roller coaster effect where you're going high, so you treat. You come down, so you treat with Glucagon. You go up again. I personally, when I have a low blood sugar and I'm monitoring it, and we've corrected, I will watch the blood sugar. A lot of times it will go up if I treat it with Glucagon, and then it'll come down and it'll settle down. No other actions are needed. If you keep going up after, which I've had happen, you need to maybe treat with a bit of insulin. Now, they call these swing ups with Glucagon, they call that a rebound. Luckily, my rebounds have become less and less. So I am able to not have to be so concerned about things. Keeping your blood sugars in line means you have to get out there and you have to play the game. You have to ensure you have enough insulin, make sure you have appropriate glucose, so that your body doesn't feel like, oh my God, I'm under stress again. If you take Glucagon, you're going to need to have a carb protein snack. You need to bring up your blood sugars so that your body can restore the sugar stored in the liver. If you don't and you keep treating with Glucagon, you're going to run into more and more problems. If you have any questions, you can look online. You can text me at Mike's Diabetes World at gmail.com. Have a great day, and we'll talk again soon. Bye now. If you enjoyed the video, please consider subscribing. Thank you. My email is mikesdiabetesworld at gmail.com. mikesdiabetesworld at gmail.com.